What's up? Welcome back to E-Bike Reviewer. Today we're diving into a rugged off-road ready e-bike that's been turning heads, the Ride1Up Revv1 DRT. This moped style machine isn't just about looks, it's built to tackle both city streets and dirt trails with confidence. At the heart of the Revv1 DRT is the 1000 watt rear hub motor. This powerhouse delivers consistent and robust performance, ensuring you have the thrust needed for both city commutes and off-road adventures. For a smoother ride, the Revv1 DRT features a full suspension system. Up front, it has an inverted dual crown fork with 150 millimeters of travel. Back in the rear, it has a coil sprung shock with 76 millimeters of travel, offering adjustable rebound and compression settings. Safety is paramount, and with 4-piston hydraulic disc brakes equipped with 203 millimeter rotors, you can expect reliable stopping power. Powering your adventures is a 52 volt, 20 amp hour, 1040 watt hour UL certified battery, ensuring ample range for extended rides. We took the Revv1 DRT through its paces, testing acceleration, top speed, braking, hill climbing ability, and real world range. Let's dive in and see what this e-bike is all about. Let's break down the performance and power of the Ride1Up Revv1 DRT. This bike runs a 1000 watt nominal rear hub motor, with peak power hitting higher when in off-road mode. It's paired with a 52 volt system and a solid controller that pushes 28 amps by default, with boost mode pushing up to 35 amps. That setup gives this bike serious kick for a single motor setup. The throttle is smooth, but has punch when you roll into it. You might feel that weight, yeah, but once the motor wakes up, it pulls hard through the mid-range. It's not twitchy, it's just confident. It gives you time to settle, then hits you with that boost. In our flat ground top speed test, we hit 36.1 miles per hour on GPS with a 190 pound rider, throttle only. That puts it ahead of a lot of other 52 volt bikes in this category, and it feels stable even at those speeds. We also ran a 0 to 20 miles per hour acceleration test, and the Revv1 DRT hit it in 6.3 seconds. It's quick, but the impressive part is how smooth and controlled it feels while doing it. There's no spin, no drama, just steady pull. And then we hit the hill climb test, a full 1 mile climb with an average 12% incline. Throttle only, no pedaling, no assistance, just pure motor power. This is the test that separates hype from actual performance. The Revv1 DRT held an average speed of 24.2 miles per hour all the way up, which is super respectable for a single rear hub motor. And from bottom to top, it finished the climb in 2 minutes and 29 seconds, and did it without any overheating, sag, or throttle drop. I expected it to struggle halfway up, but it didn't. It just kept pulling. You can feel that boost mode kicking in and holding the torque steady. Really impressive hill climb for a 52 volt setup. When you're hitting over 35 miles per hour on throttle, your brakes better be able to bring you back down, fast and clean. Luckily, the Revv1 DRT comes equipped with 4-piston hydraulic disc brakes and 203 millimeter rotors front and rear. For our brake test, we did one full stop from 20 miles per hour on clean pavement. Just like we test every other bike, no regen, no assist, just brakes. From 20 miles per hour to a full stop, the Revv1 DRT came to a halt in just 19.1 feet. That's a solid number for a bike this size, especially with knobby 4-inch tires. Brake feel is strong and predictable. The front grabs hard with good modulation. The rear is powerful without being sketchy, even if you slam it. You can really trust the brakes on this thing. It's not just stopping, it's controlled. You don't feel like you're about to get launched. On the safety side, the Revv1 DRT is well equipped too. A bright headlight that lights up the road ahead, a rear taillight that stays on while riding, and an active brake light that gets brighter when you stop. But here's the thing, there are no active turn signals on the DRT. It's a bit of a letdown, especially on a bike that rides this fast and looks this legit. Overall, it gives you that feeling of being seen and in control, whether you're out at night or riding fast through traffic. The Ride1Up didn't cut corners here. The braking performance is on point, the safety setup gives you real confidence on the road. Let's talk battery and range, because the numbers on paper don't always match real life, and that's what we are here to test. The Revv1 DRT comes with a 52 volt 20 amp hour battery, giving you 1,400 watt hours of capacity. It's a solid setup, definitely big enough for high-speed commuting or some off-road sessions. This is not a range test on pedal assist 1 on a park loop. This was full send riding, mostly throttle, some pedal assist mix in, lots of hill climbs, exactly how people ride these bikes. In this real-world test, the Revv1 DRT gave us 23.9 miles before shutoff. That's with a 190-pound rider, mixed terrain, hill climbs, and a pretty aggressive throttle-heavy approach. That number might not look huge next to factory claims, but this is real riding, not pedal assist 1 in a parking lot. And for a bike pushing this kind of power at those speeds, 23.9 miles feels totally fair. Charging is handled by the included 3 amp charger, and it takes about 6 to 7 hours from empty to full. It's a single port setup, so there's no dual charger option or second battery mount like on some other bikes, but it gets the job done. The battery is UL certified, mounted cleanly into the frame, and holds up well even when you're riding hard. No weird cutouts, no overheating, just stable, predictable performance. So if you're riding full throttle with elevation and just enjoying this bike, expect around 23.9 miles of solid real-world range. Not bad at all for a 52 volt setup pushing this kind of speed and torque. When it comes to build quality, the Revv1 DRT doesn't mess around. The frame is beefy, the lines are clean, the welds are solid, and the geometry gives it more of a mini motorcycle vibe than a basic e-bike. You've got a dual suspension setup, a 150mm inverted dual crown fork up front, and a coil-sprung rear shock in the back with 76mm of travel and full adjustability. It soaks up city potholes and dirt trails surprisingly well. The suspension on this thing feels super solid. It doesn't bottom out unless you really send it, and even then it recovers quick. Way better than most budget full suspension setups. The 20x4-inch Innova tires give you plenty of grip and cushioning. They're a bit more all-terrain than street-focused, which is great for trail riders, but still smooth enough for urban use. Riding position is what you'd expect from a moto-style bike. Upright, relaxed, but still engaged enough to lean into turns and feel locked in at speed. The seat is wide and comfortable, with decent padding for longer rides. That said, it's not winning any beauty contests. It looks a little bulky, especially compared to the sleek lines of the frame. I don't mind the look too much though, because comfort-wise, it works. You can ride this thing for over an hour without getting sore. Overall, the Revv1 DRT rides like a tank in the best possible way. It feels sturdy, well-built, and balanced at speed. Whether you're carving through city streets or tearing up gravel paths, the comfort and confidence are definitely there. Alright, let's talk about the stuff we didn't love on the Revv1 DRT. Nothing deal-breaking, but a few things to keep in mind. First up, no turn signals. The rear light works and it gets brighter when braking, but there are no active turn lights. For a bike this fast and road ready, that's a bit of a letdown. And yeah, it's heavy, around 90 plus pounds. Once you're riding, it's fine, but moving it around your garage or loading it into a car, that's a workout. The display is basic. It works, it's easy to read, but there's nothing fancy here. No color screen, no advanced stats, just the essentials. Pedal assist is handled by a cadence sensor, not a torque sensor. It's fine for casual riding, but if you're expecting smooth, natural pedal assist, you won't find it here. That said, the bike is clearly built more for throttle riding, so it's not a huge deal, but still worth noting. So yeah, no turn signals, heavy frame, no torque sensor, and a few places where the parts could be upgraded. But honestly, none of this stops the DRT from being fun as hell to ride. It's fast, stable, and built to take a beating. So here's the bottom line. The Ride1Up Revv1 DRT is one of the best looking and best built moped style e-bikes in its class. And it actually backs that up with legit performance. The 1000 watt motor paired with a 52 volt system gives you that perfect middle ground. Plenty of power, great acceleration, and a real top speed of 36.1 miles per hour. It flies on flat ground, climbs with confidence, and doesn't fade when pushed. The 23.9 miles of real-world range we got during high-speed, throttle-heavy riding is a fair trade-off for how much fun this thing is. It's not a long-distance cruiser, but if you ride it how it's meant to be ridden, the range holds up. And comfort-wise, the dual suspension, 20 by 4-inch tires, and upright riding posture make it feel like a mini motorcycle. It's stable, planted, and smooth, even when the road isn't. Sure, it's got a few misses. No turn signals, a cadence-based pedal assist system, a basic display. It's definitely not a lightweight. But none of that really overshadows how solid this bike rides. It's one of those setups where once you're moving, everything just clicks. If you want a full suspension e-bike that looks badass, handles both pavement and dirt, and gives you power on demand, the Revv1 DRT should definitely be on your shortlist. This is e-bike reviewer, and thanks for riding with us. Hit that like button, drop a comment, and make sure to subscribe for more real-world electric bike reviews. See you on the next ride.